So in this video I want to talk about NixOS, why I have moved to it, and to which distro I might distro-hop or switch also. But in this video I want to focus more on things that is not being told that often on YouTube about. So firstly I wanted to talk about why I even have moved to NixOS, which problems I had with my last distro. So I was using actually Debian Linux, and I had problems with it, mainly with the apt package manager. How much I love the Debian and concept and the idea of it, but I don't really like the apt package manager because I do have a lot of problems with it always. Actually, I have tried also a lot of distros, and so far I had only issues with apt package manager. Don't know why. I had especially the problems with apt keyrings. So I had over 2 old keyrings I needed to manage them manually, or I needed for application, and I would much rather download or make an application from source than playing with keyrings that I don't really get. And also my D package broke, and I could not install nor update anything, nor upgrade, so it just meant that I was basically left with the dead system, with the broken system, and then something broke with the kernel. So yeah, I don't know why, but my Debian broke faster than Arch. So yeah, that's why I distro-hop to Linux, NixOS. I wanted to do this also before, but because it's got broken, the Debian, I just made the process faster. Here I wanted to talk about why I love NixOS, but I want to more concentrate or focus on the things that are not being that often told in the YouTube. So I want to just come faster with it. I mean that NixOS is really great because you have everything in one configuration file. It's an immutable distribution. If you don't know what it is, then you can search it in the internet. Because of the configuration file, I can roll back really easily to the last state. It means just like I'm immutable to everything. It means just like I can do on this operating system everything. And I felt like on NixOS it's much easier to do. That's true because you can do this everything in configuration file, which is like TOML language, and that means that you don't need to know systemctl, for example, for systemd or anything else. And you know that when you do something false, you can easily roll back to the system you had before. So it's actually really great. And also, if you do migrate to another PC and you want to install there, you can easily do kind of copy the configuration file and paste it there, and you have identical system almost. So yeah, but I had still problems with it. Mainly it's really hard. There's not a lot of information. I mean, there's more than it was before a year or two ago, because it's getting a hype, or it got for a couple of months before. But still, there's not that a lot of information. If you're a newbie or newcomer to this distribution, it might be really hard, especially because it has no hierarchy system like on all Linux distributions, and therefore for development, which was my mainly problem, because this is my second time of trying to switch to NixOS. First time I have switched to Debian then, because I could not figure out how to make development for Python. But actually, because of this, it kind of made me to learn more about the environments, for example, as in Python, because I haven't knew a lot about this, but now I do. And also you need there to create kind of an environment for everything, for development, for Rust or C. Some things are actually easier to do here, but some are harder. But mostly the stuff is harder because you know how to do it the usual way, how on every Linux distribution, but here's not the same. But if you do learn how to do it, then it's really cool actually and easy. And I have tried to make a development shell for Rust and for C, and it goes great. So now everything works great. Yeah, but on one day I was like, oh, I'm not getting this, and then I have tried to see in which distribution might I use, because I don't even know which one to choose right now. So yeah, basically, if you don't know, if you want to use NixOS and use development, you need to create shell.nix file. You can easily just search for it in the internet and the official site of NixOS. And there's a lot of information about this. And you can just copy and paste the shell nix, and you will have every application what you need. So I have thought what will go if I don't really come with such things, when I will have a lot of problems, because right now everything is great, but I don't know how it will be in the future. But also I just want to try out some distributions. I am currently in 2 Discord servers, which are Ogla the Nerd, which is really great, really awesome server on Discord, because there's a lot of people that know a lot about the hardware, about the just programming at all. There are also people that create their own OS, so it's really awesome. And also Windows G Electronics. It's really great, for example, for asking for which Linux distribution to choose, and therefore, because there's a lot of people out there, so it's really great community out there too. And to which distro? So my distro-hop, actually, I would say to Gentoo. I want to try out Gentoo. And Arch, I have tried Arch a lot, but I want just to, if I do, would switch to Gentoo just to try it out, because I want to kind of switch to try it out for 7 days as my mainly distribution, as my mainly OS for a laptop. And yeah, so I have tried Arch, but there's a problem why I don't want really to use Arch. It's really stable now, and I had no problems with it so far, but I don't really like the fact that there are 2 new packages. I don't really need that new packages for me. So yeah, I will much rather stick with another distro. I have seen that a lot of people use Gentoo and OpenSUSE. Maybe I will try OpenSUSE, because I know that the package manager of OpenSUSE is really great. But yeah, but I want to try out Gentoo, because I would just to kind of learn more also about the compiler, how it works, and also because I know that now a lot of binary packages, for example for LibreWolf, Firefox, etc., for some applications, and you don't need to compile them, so it basically means, and it's really great. So that's why, because I don't need to compile everything. I do not want that. I just want to be sure that the system is stable, and I can choose myself of what do I want to have, what not. Do I want to have more stabler packages or more newer? Because sometimes I do need newer packages, sometimes not. Almost all the time I do use older packages. So yeah. But Debian hasn't really worked for me. That's why I'm trying to choose between. Because Arch is great, but 2 new packages. Debian is great concept, but apt package manager, and I have a lot of troubles with it there. So yeah. And also Gentoo has a good community. I know a lot of people who drive it as a main distribution. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, what will I do right now is I think I will just try to install Arch without Arch install. I have thought that it is really hard to do this without an Arch install, but I have watched a lot of videos about it, and it doesn't seem to be that hard how I thought. It is hard, but not that hard, in my opinion right now. So I will try for first time to install it without Arch install, and then I will swap my HDD on my laptop and try to install Gentoo and drive it for maybe for a week, because I'm waiting for my SSD to arrive, and then I will see if I would stick to Gentoo or stick to NixOS. Hello, it's me after I have recorded this video that you have seen. I wanted actually to upload this on the same day, but I have uploaded it after the whole week. And I wanted just to say here something about NixOS. NixOS was experience actually great. I had only the problem with, for example, Arduino application. There is some problems with applications. For example, I need to run Arduino CLI tool because Arduino application has no sudo roots. I have tried to change them, but Yeah, and I have seen that older packages do have a kind of shell command to resolve that. I will try to do that. But on Gentoo everything works perfectly. Really great and awesome, and I really love it. So I may be trying to get to Gentoo because first it's OpenRC. OpenRC is much faster than systemd. Second, you control everything and what do you want to have from packages to just everything, and you know that you have played with all this stuff. You know what is happening in your OS, and you say what do you want from an application to be how it should be built. This is really cool. So yeah, and also I wanted to say here, maybe I will stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, so maybe I will stream. If not, I will stream at another day. But I will just I want to create my Twitch account. I will make the link. I will paste the link in the description below, and maybe even the Discord channel when you can join. So stay tuned, and thank you for your watching. Goodbye.